You should just drink more water.
Honestly, it's because you touch your face a lot.
Do you eat a lot of greasy food?
Have you ever tried toothpaste and honey?
You mix sugar with honey.
Milk and honey.
And then heat up the coconut oil.
Make sure you smash the flax seeds.
With a little bit of fresh rose water.
Works wonders.
Is this not the realest thing? I vividly remember Megan telling me to use dish soap on my face. Today we are reacting to Lilly Singh's 10-minute UV protected beauty routine. This is going to be a very interesting video because most people don't know that yes, although I am your acne big sister who is currently breaking out and a medical esthetician, I was also raised on Unicorn Island. And when I say raised, I basically mean fully functioning adult that is just obsessed. But we're gonna go with it. Lilly Singh is obviously a YouTuber, a comedian, a feminist, and someone who speaks up about important topics through comedy on her channel. It's been a while since she's uploaded, but she does appear elsewhere on the internet, and she is specifically sponsoring this video. Just kidding. She is not sponsoring it, but Skillshare is, and they recently launched a course with her, which we are going to talk about in just a second. But we're also going to be reacting to her skincare routine, seeing what she uses. I love that she uses sunscreen, especially because she has been open about her struggles with acne. Super awesome. And I am excited to analyze, scrutinize, and learn from the things that she puts on her face to maybe combat that acne and of course protect against the damaging UV rays.
Hey Laura, Lilly Singh here, and I'm gonna show you my quick 10-minute makeup routine that I'm kind of good at. First thing that I am going to do is tie my hair back because we have a lot of it.
So lovely. We love the tying back of the hair. It keeps it out of our face while we are washing it or doing whatever we need to. I don't know about you, but even when I'm studying or just watching YouTube videos, like if I'm not in front of people or in front of a camera, I have my hair up in a messy bun. It's just a thing. And my hair is naturally very curly, very frizzy, so it takes a lot to tame. And it's only on very special days do I like do things to it and actually wear it down.
So the first step is I'm going to moisturize my face.
Lilly is jumping in straight with the moisturizer. Here's my question. Does she not wash her face in the morning? And if she doesn't, is it because she's working too hard and hustling harder and staying up late and not washing her face? Or is it by choice? Because I do not wash my face with a cleanser in the morning. For my skin that is very acne prone, I find that rinsing my skin at night and doing my amazing skincare routine at night is all that my skin needs. And in the morning, I just rinse off with some water, maybe apply a serum or something like vitamin C before going in with my sunscreen. So I would like to know the backstory of this if anybody has information.
Now I won't lie, as a child, as a kid, I did not know the importance of SPF. I was one of those stubborn kids that was like, nothing can faze me. As an adult, I've learned this is a rather important thing.
Not wearing sunscreen is my biggest teenage regret. When I was a child, my mom would slather me up in sunscreen as if I were fettuccine dosed in vegan butter. And by God, I hated sunscreen so much because of that. It would sting my eyes and it would get inside of my acne pimples, it would burn. And I avoided sunscreen for the majority of my teenage years because of that. And if I could go back and change one thing, I would. And you know those stupid UPF swimsuits that she used to make me wear, like the sun protective ones, and I look like Barney on the beach? Yeah, I went online like 2 weeks ago and I repurchased one of those like turtleneck swimsuits with like the full arms because sun protection, my biggest skincare mistake.
I use Olay Regenerous Whip with SPF. I put it on every single day. It is great under makeup. I use this product as opposed to other products because I feel like sometimes moisturizers can feel oily under makeup. I definitely do this dot process because why not have fun?
I definitely believe in having fun with your skincare routine. Remember that skincare is self-care. Yes, it is hygiene. Yes, it is keeping you clean and protecting you from damage and skin cancer, but it's also about enjoying the process and using products that you love. I'm really glad that she likes this one. Let's take a look at the ingredients. Olay gives me like my step-grandma vibes. Like that is definitely something that she would have used, but Olay does have some good drugstore products. I just don't use or recommend them because they are not vegan or cruelty-free, which you know is of extreme importance to me. This is the Regenerist Whip Face Moisturizer SPF 25 for $30. It's on sale from $38, so almost 40 bucks. When did Olay become this expensive? Am I that out of touch with non-cruelty-free drugstore options. Like, I thought Olay was like $10 to $14. What on earth? Since when? Looks like the bottle got a glow up as well. It says we have vitamin B3, which is awesome, niacinamide, hyaluronic acid, and active SPF. It says don't let moisture or SPF weigh you down. So is this for oily skin? What type of skin does Lilly have? I don't know. So for the ingredients, we do have a blend of chemical/organic filters, organic meaning biochemistry based on carbon. We have avobenzone, homosalate, octisalate, octocrylene, pretty good. The inactive ingredients include water, the universal solvent. It looks like we have some tapioca starch, which is interesting. As long as this doesn't cause the product to pill or gum up, it could actually wick away a little bit of oiliness on the skin. Glycerin, which is a humectant. Niacinamide is that vitamin B3, which we love. The retinol in here, I'm trying to see if it's actual retinol or if it's a retinol ester. You know what I am? An idiot, because even though many Olay products do have retinol, this one does not, which makes sense because you're applying it during the day and retinol is degraded by sunlight, but leave it to the ingredients list to help me realize this is not a retinol product. What this does have are some awesome peptides and actually has polymethylsilsesquioxane, which is a really cool kind of silicone-based ingredient. It really helps with the way this kind of goes onto the skin and feels smooth but without feeling oily. But what is interesting is that this actually contains matrixyl. Matrixyl has been around for quite a while, but that is more of a brand name. In this ingredients list, it is labeled as palmityl pentapeptide 4. It has been shown to decrease the appearance and the look of fine lines and wrinkles. And even when looking throughout this ingredients list, like, it's definitely not bad. It has some patented ingredients, so maybe that's why they're charging $40. Like, I feel like it's a lot for $40, and I feel like if you want a moisturizer with sunscreen, this might not be my first choice, especially because it is not cruelty-free. But also, there's like no acne-fighting ingredients in here. Maybe this is something that she's no longer concerned about. I know that in the past she's spoken about it. It does appear that she has a few blemishes there, which again, blemishes do not decrease our worth. They do not make us less lovable. They do not make us ugly, etc. They are a fact of life, and they are proof that you have real human skin. And if she doesn't want to treat them, she doesn't have to. Maybe she's going to apply a spot treatment or something like that. But for an SPF 25 in a moisturizer, this is a good one, especially if you're staying indoors. You really can get away with something like this. Avobenzone is also a good ingredient for broad spectrum protection, meaning that you're protected against the UVB or burn rays and the UVA or aging rays. But of course, if you're going to the beach, if you're out in the sun, this is not going to be it. You're going to want something a little bit higher, and you're going to need to make sure that you are reapplying.
The first product I use is from Live Tinted. It is a color corrector stick.
First off, I love Live Tinted. Deepika is amazing. If you don't follow her, you need to right now. But is this it? Is that the entire skincare routine? Is it just moisturizer? I think this is the only skincare product in her routine. What about a cleanser? Okay, so I have watched this video, and yes, most of this is makeup. Let me go see Lilly Singh night routine. Let's see if we can find some other skincare that she uses. Nighttime routine with lie detector. This sounds like it.
What up everyone, it's your girl Lily, and it has occurred to me that I have never done a nighttime routine video.
She is sponsored by Olay. This makes total sense. This is totally okay. If you're taking sponsorships for products that you like that work for you, that's great. That is one of the many reasons that I love Skillshare as a sponsor, as well as the other products that I put on my face. If you can afford to create content, to pay other people to help you to do that, and to do giveaways, sponsorships help make that happen. So it is really important, along with ads and ad revenue for creators like us, to have that, because we don't have a large corporation or conglomerate giving us a 401k or medical benefits. It sounds like she's an authentic user of the product, which is awesome, and it looks like this video is sponsored too, but the question is, what are the other skincare products? Like, is there really just one? Can somebody explain to me? And I mean, it does have SPF, so that would be okay, but like a cleanser? Do we not wash the face at night, maybe? How do we get the makeup off? That's what I want to know. That is what I want to know.
First things first, let's test this thing out to see if it works. Taylor, I'm gonna say something. You let me know if I'm telling the truth or if I'm lying.
Okay.
Okay. I love when people start a conversation with, what's your zodiac sign?
That's a lie.
Yeah, obviously. Up until I was 10 years old, I thought Aquarius was a bougie seafood restaurant.
And up until I was 10, I thought that Virgo was a vagina. I kid you not.
My showers are super peaceful. Okay, fine, my showers go one of two ways. If I'm in a good mood, I pretend like I'm doing a live Soko performance in the shower, complete with an audience. We don't party no more, we don't party no more. When I say it's a, you say vibe, it's a. And imaginary whining. And if I'm in a bad mood, I cry in the shower. Yeah, see? And I always feel better after. Okay, fine, sometimes I can't actually get myself to cry, but I will force myself to cry just because I feel like that's what people do in movies and it's very aesthetically pleasing. So I'll just think of irrelevant, sad thoughts that have nothing to even do with me. It's just the right thing to do. If I can't even do that right, I'm useless.
Crying in the shower or underwater protects you from anyone else knowing that you are crying. Just saying, and especially if it's underwater, like in a pool, you can blame the chlorine for the redness. Ay.
I brush my teeth every night before I sleep. I brush my teeth unless I forget. Fine, I brush my teeth solely when I know I'm gonna be kissing someone. I don't care about dental hygiene, okay? I care about bow, chicka, wow, wow. And then I wash my face. And then after I wash my face, every night I put on Olay Retinol 24.
So she does use the Olay retinol at night. This makes sense. Did you know that retinol and retinoids can be used at night or yes, even during the day? They are not dangerous to use in sunlight, but they do degrade in sunlight. So it's generally best to use them in the evening if you're trying to get the most out of your money. Looks like that's what she does, but like, what is the cleanser? Is this really it? I mean, she said she films for 13 hours a day, so like that would make sense, but Lilly Singh skincare routine. I open up an article in Vogue to try to find out what's happening, and again, it's just the Olay cleansing cloth, and it looks like the Olay Regenerist Whip Face Moisturizer with the SPF 25. Wow. This is a lesson that you can use your moisturizer as a sunscreen, or honestly, a lot of your sunscreens really are just moisturizers with sun protection. Really good thing to do. The Olay line, I didn't know that it was this expensive, again, because I am vegan and cruelty-free. It's not something that I have personally tried before. A lot of the derms that I know work with or trust in do not necessarily recommend Olay. I guess a few of them have, but like I don't hear them being recommended to patients quite often. But you know what? They're not half bad as based on the ingredients. I just wouldn't pay $40 for that whipped moisturizer. When it comes to Lilly Singh's skincare routine, I wish I could know if she's using anything for her acne, if that bothers her, if she's doing anything else for her skin, a little bit more about the cleanser she's using. Because of my knowledge in skincare and because of my background in skincare, I would not personally use her routine because it is not right for my face. If she were coming to me and I were helping her out with her skincare, I would definitely recommend a few fun things, maybe some pimple patches for acne or a face mask. I feel like those are really fun. There's the Zit Stick Up Press Refresh, which I love. I would recommend a good cleanser, specifically a makeup balm, kind of to break down the makeup that she applies and then go into the cleanser. You know, if she doesn't have a ton of time, we would definitely keep it minimal to products that would actually work for her in her busy lifestyle. But yeah, although I wouldn't follow the exact same skincare routine, her tips and advice on creating and filming videos are actually phenomenal. And they include diabetic knees. Let me explain. As you know, Skillshare is an online learning platform that I have used for the past year and I absolutely love it. The way I describe it is as if like YouTube and Netflix had a little business baby that went and studied like creative design at a college university. Skillshare is an online learning platform where you can find fellow creatives. They have things on marketing, on business, on design and animation, on cinematography, and yes, even Lilly Singh has hosted and taught a course on how she goes through her video creative process. Everything from coming up to ideas, to scripting them, to filming them, etc. And my style of content is very different than hers. She does a lot of comedy, whereas I do education and entertainment. But I have thought about like, you know, what if I added people in? Like, what if we did sort of skits? Like, how would that be different? I've always really loved her honest and open vulnerability about, you know, how it feels to be stuck on the toilet or how like Uber like literally cannot find your location. I relate to that so much, and seeing how she breaks that down and puts it and turns it into content is super amazing. As she was kind of sharing some of her video ideas, one of them, it was like awkward life hacks, and something in her notes said like, oh, when you walk around too much and your knees hurt, it's like diabetic knees. Diabetic knees don't happen like that, but I thought that that was absolutely hilarious. She also shared her tips on how to repurpose content for other platforms such as TikTok or Facebook, etc. Did you know that we are also on TikTok and Facebook if you want more 30-second skincare tips and if you want to come say hi? The links are right there in the bottom tab, but so is a link for Skillshare. And the first 1,000 people to click that will get a free trial of Skillshare Premium. If you don't want to continue, you don't have to. It is only $10 a month, which is literally the price of 2 mermaid coffees or 1 trip to Unicorn Island. Actually, Unicorn Island is even more expensive than that. I don't remember. It was worth it for me, okay? But it is definitely something that is there for you to take advantage of. So click, see if you are one of the first 1,000 and start poking around with some of the courses that they have and see what you like. How cool is it that like our favorite YouTubers or people that we've admired as content creators can teach us things? What would you do if I were your skincare teacher, or if I was your like aesthetics teacher or your dermatology teacher, like trying to level up to PhD status over here? Like, how would that be? Wouldn't that be so cool? Okay, I'm just saying. Come to me for generalized skincare advice and go to Lilly Singh for script writing and comedy. And if you would like, there are other courses on there for productivity to stop procrastination. I've taken ones on design before and it is something that I would recommend. And also let me know if Lilly Singh has ever spoken about the other products that she uses, because if this is really all she uses, like, I am impressed and inspired by the minimalism, but I'm also like, anything else? Like, give me something more to go off of here. I need a good cleanser in this routine. Anything for acne? If you know something I don't, come on and tell me. You know what she does have? She does have a video on the struggles of having acne. Maybe this explains more.
You know when you have acne and someone says to you, "Don't worry, kid, you'll grow out of it." Please know there's also a chance that you'll grow into it. Yay me! And when you have acne, these are things people will say to you all the time.
You should just drink more water.
Honestly, it's because you touch your face a lot.
Do you eat a lot of greasy food?
Have you ever tried toothpaste and honey?
You mix sugar with honey.
Milk and honey.
And then heat up the coconut oil.
Make sure you smash the flax seeds.
With a little bit of fresh rose water.
Works wonders.
Is this not the realest thing? I vividly remember Megan telling me to use dish soap on my face. Don't cancel me for this, but yes, I used urine on my face. I was desperate, okay? I have used soaked bread soaked in milk on my face as a face mask because some stupid teenage magazine taught me that that was a good idea. Salicylic acid, benzoyl peroxide, retinoids, sulfur, etc. Take it from me, your acne big sister, as in my back and even my jawline have some cysts right now, sister. Use actives that are medically proven to work.
There's this new cleanser.
Wait, have you tried this new face cream?
It's like an oil-free toner.
It's a little expensive, but it works.
It's like a face mask.
You can only get it online.
I'll send you a link.
Honestly, you can't even see that pimple.
Ugh, my skin is so bad right now too.
Where?
Everywhere.
Where?
Look,
I'm looking.
everywhere.
Where?
Don't you see?
No.
Like right here?
Nah.
It's all over.
Wait, actually your skin looks really good today. Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Actually, what was it? Toothpaste and what? Honey? Toothpaste and honey. That's good, I'm gonna try that. And that's only if you're around like decently polite human beings, okay? Growing up in an Indian family, things were a lot more straightforward.
Sunagaldasa, I literally have friends who still to this day use haldi powder and mirch on their skin, and I'm like, you are going to burn your pores off. Haldi powder, like, I can understand. There's an antioxidant benefit. Haldi is turmeric, so there's a benefit to that. But mirch, like, I love to eat it. Menu mirch bahut pasand hai, like spicy food, give it to me every day. However, freaking chili peppers on your face, don't do it. Just because it burns doesn't mean it's working.
Your pimples are very bad. Oi, what happened to your face? Oi, you getting fat. That's not even what this video is about. Okay, what? I love myself, but I'd be dumb not to try.
No skincare tips here, but definitely some tips on what not to do. Well, I think that sums up this video. I am going to go not put toothpaste and honey on my face. I am going to go learn a few things on Skillshare and see which of the tips from Lilly Singh's Skillshare content I can incorporate into future videos. And if you'd like to watch some more of these videos, they are right here for you. Always remember to be beautiful both inside and out, and I cannot wait to see you in this next video. Love you guys. Bye.